Join me
as I try to create a vibrant Doppler hurricane using only a few tools. Let's see if I can capture that
wild energy
on canvas. Let's calmly talk about the materials that we'll need to make this hurricane painting possible, okay?
Every artist should have one of these. It's not cheating.
Number 2.
Brushes are my friend.
Numero 3.
Palette knife.
Number 4. Paint's lives matter.
Number 5. Canvas.
But wait! We're also gonna try 2 other experimental methods. One with hydro dipping and drip spinning.
Since moving to Florida 25 years ago, I've been through 6 hurricanes. Charlie, Wilma, Irma, Ian, Helene, and
Ian by far was the worst.
At landfall, Ian was just shy of a Category 5 hurricane.
Now that we've chosen our image, let's get it into the projector. It's about flipping time.
I bought this projector on Amazon for $80. It mirrors your device by Bluetooth. The main thing when using a projector is to have it completely stable as well as your canvas. If it does move, your image will be off and it will cause a lot of unnecessary frustration. And as I'm sketching this out, I am thinking to myself, this is just gonna keep going on and on. So I'm just gonna paint directly on the board.
We're just gonna go down and get the materials that we need.
If I think real hard, I can make my first pair of shoes.
It's cold here in Florida, people. I know it's hard to believe. Other than hurricanes, now we're getting snow. But this is what I think about hurricanes.
I've chosen to start with grayscales and work from the outside inward. I've never used a projector to apply paint in this way, and at first felt like I was cheating, but a lot of detail work and blending will occur after the projector. Also keep in mind that you're not worried about any detail here, you're just basically putting down the paint. You could even use a 2-inch brush if you felt like it. Just keep applying paint to keep you moving. Trippy.
Some light blue.
The colors represented by the Doppler image signify rainfall. So with blues, there's really no precipitation, but there's still a lot of wind. I could definitely be using a bigger brush, but at this point in the painting, pardon the pun, I'm being flooded with memories from this destructive storm. There are recorded winds at landfall at 190 miles per hour and a storm surge of up to 15 feet.
I think I'm ready to take this down
And just really start to work it.
boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Let's get a closer look so we can start to refine this painting. Around these bands, you can see that it's white and then it gets darker away from the band, so let's do that next. I'm adding white here, so when I introduce the darker gray, when it gets close to that white, it'll lighten it up. I want to keep the motion of this storm in mind while making these brush strokes. I'll work the grays more, but I'm itching to get into the blues. So rather than do the red first, I decided to go with black. So what I've done is I've watered down my black quite a bit, and I'm going to use a fan brush. You can use whatever brush you feel comfortable with. I just chose this one because of how versatile it is. And with the knife, you don't have to use a knife either. I just like this tool because it creates some texture different than a brush would. I decided to add LED strip to the back for a little mood lighting. I'm pretty happy how this turned out. How about you, Rob?
It's cool. Definitely not as intimidating.
Oh, I almost forgot. The 2 other versions we showed earlier will be our next video. So please subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon to be notified when it makes landfall. Please share any thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Bye.